Hey there, it's Stephanie, your bariatric buddy, and I'm just here checking in with my week 2 post-op video journal. I had my gastric sleeve surgery on December 18th, and it's like the 28th or 29th. The doctor visit was great. Heart rate and blood pressure are great, normal for like the first time ever. And if you may or may not recall, or you didn't hear in the last video, I had actually started a bariatric 60 gram a day protein shake and getting all that 2-3 liters of water a day and trying to incorporate activity like through a second job with a little bit more physical exertion to it, just to stay active, back on October 9th. So I lost 35 pounds before my surgery, and I almost didn't have it, and I switched the surgery type and went to a bariatric sleeve. I've had really no complications. My wounds are like almost healed up. They're just 4 little dots, and I didn't need any pain medicine they sent me home with or anything of that nature. I really haven't been taking anything, Tylenol or otherwise. I feel great. First couple days, I felt like $1,000,000, like I could run 10 miles, but I really couldn't. Like I got exhausted a little bit, like my body was just recovering. Getting my water in now is a little bit harder because I keep forgetting. Today I failed. It's okay though. It's okay. I'm gonna keep going. Some tips that I have to help you out, which help me pre-surgery, so you can maybe focus on recovery instead of trying to lose a bunch of weight, because I can imagine being in recovering and dropping a bunch of pounds. That's gotta be hard on your body. But I did lose weight since my surgery, and they were happy with it. This book, the Gastric Sleeve Cookbook, Bariatric Cookbook, and of course they have a Roux and wire bypass version of this as well. So if you have somebody in your family who's thinking about it, it's by Sarah Kent. I follow this. It's got all my meal planning done. I mean, like when I left the hospital, they gave me this nice little calendar, or when I did like the support group thing, it was like, you know, clear liquids, full liquids, how much liquid to drink. January 1st is my soft diet. I had a book that told you the kind of things, and it had some like general idea, but it was like, bleh. Okay, this book is great. January 1st, I get as my soft food diet I picked out a recipe. It's called noodle-less lasagna, and she's a nurse, my doctor. I showed them this. My husband got it for me for Christmas, and it's great. I mean, if you're getting ROI, you can kind of figure out the thing, scratch out the things you can't have, like certain meat things. But for gastric sleeve person, I definitely say noodle-less lasagna with ricotta cheese. Oh yes, I've got ricotta cheese, and now I've got ricotta cheese. I'm looking forward to this. And I can have a scrambled egg on Sunday. Oh my gosh. Or not a scrambled egg, I can have a soft scrambled egg, whatever, steamed sous vide egg in a whatever. So the one thing I like about that is they give you post-op surgery sizes. Like you see the little coding, the P like puree, S for soft, and G for general diet. So it, I mean, in addition to having like a week 1, week 2 diet plan, all the shakes, what recipes they're on, so you don't get burnout. And they, like I said, they have it for, this lady has gotten them customized for the other surgeries too. If you have somebody who's thinking about it, get this for them. It will help them. I promise. It will. Another tip that I want to thank someone by the name, I saw it on a forum because I've joined so many of them. And by the way, people, I can't offer you any medical advice. They say to journal what you're going through, so if for some reason you get off track, you can go back and see what you're doing. I got it right here. If you're off track, you're going to need some reset yourself. Go like to week 2 or something where you do full fluids and, you know, get yourself a happy new year. Like, it's just, she explains things. I'm sure that it's in the book, but it's like Bariatric for dummies. Like, it's perfect. I love it. I actually went on Kindle and got a whole bunch more. I'd already gotten this one on my Kindle, but it's hard when you don't have like paper. Now I actually can get a paper clip going, and I needed one in paper. On a forum, I can't remember what it was called. Someone by the name of Dawn M. Whithead. She posted something. I don't know if it's true, but it seems like from what everybody is commenting that other people are saying this is true. Some company by the name of NASCAR has a nutrition direct where they will actually, the vitamins are covered by Blue Cross Blue Shield, which is like $45 to $70 a month. Like, not all of them, but something where I'm going to be actually looking that up with my insurance. It's a form that you fill out, you send to your doctor, and it's like a prescription. It's like a nasal B12. I don't know how that all works. To be honest, how it's all covered or not. I have to look into it. I just want to get this video done because my husband, he's like, oh my gosh, you need to come to bed. And that was a while ago. And to hit save, and it didn't. But anyways, I'll let you know on that. And if you have any hints or tips, this is what I'm posting this for. Is I want you to tell me if you have anything like that. Hey, I get this here, or you might want to try this, or this worked for me. Like, those videos helped me a lot when I was in the deciding stage. Like, people who took the time to do their journey, it helped me to make it through here, to be here right in front of you and do this. I promise you, if it hadn't been for those people and their experiences and having a lot more comfort, I wouldn't be here, because I was a party of one, and nobody wanted me to get this. Like, everybody thought it was the easy way out. With that in mind, I want to also tell you, take a lot of medication. A lot. Like, I mean, vitamins wise, and medication too as well. Like, I probably won't have to take my blood pressure anymore. Like, I can probably, like, most of the stuff when I go to my physical, my doctor said anything that's not like vitamin related, I'm like not gonna have to take anymore. I'm so excited. But he'll let the doctor look at that, and I don't get to see my surgeon for another like 4 months. That's crazy. So any advice or tips you have, like some resource or something you were given, I greatly appreciate it. I do research it. I buy all my stuff. No one pays me. And oh, by the way, if you want updates when I do another one, please hit subscribe, and it costs you nothing. I think somebody in some forum said, oh, why would you tell someone to hit subscribe, or you're promoting yourself? I'm like, dude, I got like 3 viewers in one video. Get over yourself. Seriously. Like, you talk about we're here to support each other, and I feel like people were bullying me. I'm like, when I, told them, hey, make sure folks, before they get that surgery, I'm not trying to say don't get it. I'm just saying have a conversation with your surgeon. RNY, if you're a woman who's menstruating or premenopausal, please talk to your doctor about the iron deficiency that shows its ugly head in about 4 years. I'm not saying you're going to get it. I'm just saying you need to have the information so you can truly decide something based upon you and your body. I had actually was going to get, a different surgery, and at the very last minute, like days, I changed it, got insurance approval, almost didn't get this surgery. And buddy, I'm so glad that I watched that lady's video when she poured her out on, and nobody had told me that, because they, like, I guess they don't want to scare people off or whatever. But once I had that conversation with my doctor, he said, I don't know why you're going with that one. Like, what's the reasons why you picked that? Well, you're so insistent to get the RNY over the gastric bypass, or, this, that, and the other. And I was like, because I don't want to ever be able to eat sugar again. Well, you know what? I'd already cut out sugar October 9th, so I've been doing pretty good on that. And he said he really didn't think I needed anything to worry about if I'd handled it that long. I can do this. I need to have more confidence in myself. And my bariatric coordinator who had that, she coordinates for the, the whole hospital, the support group, and all the people getting it. She's had that surgery, and she said that although she did not have it, and she had her surgery back in the day when they split you open, She said that it is showing itself after up in the 4 years, and I needed to have that conversation with my surgeon. So bless you, Veronica. I love you. You rocked my world. You changed me in that way so I could have that conversation. And I swear I'm gonna give her a big hug when I see her on the 19th of January, because I'm so glad that people were honest. I really and truly do. But for my doctor said some people, that RNY surgery is right for them. But I feel like when I'm listening to people, it's not that one surgery was right or wrong, because it's your body and you have to decide, and you have to live with the implications of your decision. But you should know all the information and what could possibly happen, so that you can accept if it by chance does happen to you. You say, well, you know, I knew it was going to happen, so I'm okay with it. Like my hair, I know my hair's going to fall out. It happens. Like, I know this. I'm prepared. When it happens, I'm not gonna, fall apart. It's one of those things. You just don't hide these things from people. Just say, hey, make sure you have this conversation with your surgeon, so you can make sure you have all the information you need so you can make the right decision. I'm not saying don't have it. I'm just saying have a good, healthy conversation about it. So when I get out of my surgery, true story, yes, I definitely need to cover this. I should have told these people in that little those mean R&Y people that are like ganging up on me. After I got out of my surgery and I go back to work, the lady who's our graphics lady, I told her I was getting the surgery. And she says, yeah, my mom died. She had that. The other one that I was originally going to get. And I was like, oh no, I changed my mind. And she's like, yeah, I wasn't going to tell you this because I didn't want to scare you. Like, nobody wanted to scare me with these details because it doesn't happen to everyone else. But her mother was one of them that suffered badly from the calcium deficiency that happens. Because, and she really had a hard time with it because no one had really, they said deficiency. They never really told her how bad it was. And her bones fell out, her bones were brittle, and some of her teeth started falling out. And I was like, wow, that's sad. And she had the iron deficiency, calcium and iron. Your body, apparently, for many people, women, it cannot orally, through your intestines, absorb enough, and you have to end up getting injections and patches and things like that. Then I go to another part of work, and another lady says, man, you look great. It's like, and then she says her mom had it, and she mentions the same thing that the graphic lady did. Although her mom didn't die, she said her mom really suffers with it. And I thought, that's two people in a row. Nobody wants to tell you when you're considering it, unless they don't want you to have it. Then they're happy to say it, and they say it in such a way that makes you stubborn. Like, no, I'm going to get this, and I've worked so hard for this, and it's not the easy out, and you just don't know. Just because the facts don't work with your narrative of what you want to believe, like, it doesn't mean you can't get it. It just means you need to know. And it doesn't, if you've already gotten that surgery, it doesn't mean you're going to get it. It just means you need to be aware of it. It's a reality. It doesn't mean you made the right decision. You got to do what you got to do for your body because you did this for your health. Now, second of all, I notice in a lot of places that people focus on how much weight they've lost. It seems like, especially in those sleeve places, and then the RNYs, they focus on weight loss too, but it seems like it's a lot more misery. Not misery, but like there's other side effects, and kind of people what are you doing to get past the gas, or like there's something like an internal deodorant that was sent to me. Oh, that's what raised the question. I was like, what in the world is this internal deodorant for? Like, why would I need an internal deodorant? Like, am I giving my husband a mouthful of Mr. Henson? He ain't gonna be good with that. He didn't sign up for all that. Anyways, I think that was although it doesn't happen to everybody, I couldn't do it to him. So sometimes though, when you present something from a medical document that's factually peer-reviewed, irrefutable studies, you just can't. It's not gonna happen to everybody, but people get really offended, like you're saying they made the wrong decision. I don't know. And some of these bariatric, and it's not like that. But some of these bariatric places, they focus on weight loss so much. And when you have this, everybody's going to say how great you look and everything. You cannot rely upon that for your self-esteem. You have got to be okay with yourself up here before you take care of this. This is a tool to help you not sit there and just, you know, fall apart. It's like wanting chocolate cake and everybody around you is eating chocolate cake and you're like, chocolate cake. Okay, now I'm like, hi, can well, I would tell my husband, here, let me and lick it or spoon or something like that. You know, I've said to him on his Thanksgiving turkey or Thanksgiving ham, I'm like, can I just lick a piece of it? So stupid. I just wanted to taste it. I didn't want to eat it. I just wanted to taste it. I don't know if I could have done that with the bypass, but I'm good. I mean, I might have even kind of sneaked in a piece of turkey and chewed a whole bunch and mashed it up, and I might have. I've been good. I really have. But I have not focused on my weight loss. I've focused on the habits and behaviors. And now that I've gotten clear from the doctor, I can now do a little bit more activity level. And although not lifting more than 10 pounds, although I kind of might have when I did some laundry. Because you kind of don't want to, like, tear a stomach muscle or something. But I promise you, I feel good. Like, I feel like I really feel good. Like, I want to walk. My ankles are not swollen. My feet don't hurt the same. Bottom of my legs don't hurt the same. Like before, it's like I had shortness of breath. People say, oh, well, you just need to walk. It's hard when your body is retaining every bit of fluid that you are eating. And that's what was happening. And I don't know what happened to the surgery. People will say some pitiful things like, oh, well, you're eating differently now than you were. Like, oh, you're, you know, like, it's like, no, man, I actually had that surgery going on. I had that diet going on before. Like, I was seeing, could I handle this? It's going to be my new life. I didn't want to have to regret it. I wanted to know what I was signing up for. And so I don't know how it got my blood pressure right. I've had different doctors check it. I just thought maybe the doctor was fudging it. Or maybe the nurse was doing it wrong. So I went to a different doctor. My blood pressure is good to go. Things, speaking of blood pressure, you'll want to do. Since blood pressure is so important and a sign of a bleed out or something happening, I would highly recommend that when you go to when you're pre-surgery and you're going through all those doctor appointments, get you a good blood pressure cuff. However, if you want to make it like the manual one, and just know where on your body to put the cuff. I'll tell you, if your cuff's not big enough and you put it up here, it's going to be high. So what I say is calibrate with the nurse's office, and you know, make sure you know how to check it. Should you do it here based upon your cuff size, and you kind of have to adjust the number a little bit if you go down lower. I saw they have things for your wrist. I don't know how good they are. I've actually thought about getting one, but so far I haven't had bad blood pressure. I'm getting close to like what? I'm not overeating. Hair loss. I don't know if I told you guys Nioxin. I don't know if it works. I'm trying it. I don't know if anybody's tried minoxidil. I know it's going to go out. And I know it's all about follicles, and it won't go till every follicle loses and all that whole stuff. But hey, if it's not going to hurt me, then I'm fixing to go do like this. Because my sister-in-law is a hairdresser, and she was like, showing my mother-in-law, who's got little baldness going on up here of her own. And I went and got these on this website. I don't know if it's Groupon or maybe it's the Nioxin website. I get nothing from this. I'm just sharing. It's level 2. And I just looked up her license and had it shipped here with her name. She knew about it. So she wouldn't have to make a trip over here. And then there's also a hair booster. It's like a shampoo and all this stuff. And look at the ingredients. I'm like, I think this is more like it maybe stimulates the blood supply to your brain, to your hair. I'm not sure, but I'm like, I mean, I don't know. And then I'm wondering, can you do a minoxidil. Like, I gotta look that up, but I don't know. Like, I know it's gonna fall out, but does it help? Maybe not as much. I don't know. I mean, like, is it gonna hurt me to do it? I don't know, but I know those things take like about 3 months, so I don't know if maybe my hair's already started to falling out because I lost already 35 pounds. I don't know. Finally, let's see, Samsung Health or some kind of app. Get that. Helps you track your blood pressure, your weight, and see how you've been doing. I've been tracking it for years. Some kind of little app on your phone. Mine checks my, I checked it with the doctor's office. It's actually right spot on about it. Your oxygen level and your stress levels. It doesn't check your blood pressure, but it does your heart rate and stuff. And it's really spot on. Finally, you take a lot of medication and you really shouldn't double up on it, but you're very forgetful because, I don't know, all these vitamins you're taking or not taking. I finally had to go ahead and take my B vitamin and D3 and add them in. It says I'm supposed to wait. I waited on my multivitamin, but I really want to call that bariatric lady and be like, girl, I'm good. Let me take my vitamins, because my brain is like a little bit like offbeat sometimes. Like I just forget stuff if I don't write it down. But I have a app that's called Medisafe. I found out about it when it's free for Android phones. Medisafe. I found about it when my husband had a car accident and he had surgery, and we kind of had to time things. And so it helped because it sends alerts to, my husband, if I don't take my medication, which usually means, what, did I forget it? And then he'll come home and bring it. Well, you're taking things that you need to be taking, or you could get a blood clot, or, like your stomach could get a, what do you call it, where you get the acid in there and it burns a hole. Ulcer. But anyways, it sends a little message, and it really keeps me on target with like my medication, because it seems like you have a whole bunch. I never used pain medicine. Didn't need it. Didn't even need Tylenol. But I can imagine with all those pills and now my vitamins, I want to get confused. Some of these you have to take 3 times a day or 2 times a day, and then there's this mail order one. And I don't know if they just throw the vitamins in because you got the prescription B vitamin. I still got to read up on that. Another thing my doctor did that you may also want to talk about, to have them do, is mine gave me the kid meal card. That's what I call it, the kid meal card. Totally unexpected, and nobody told me about this. Basically what it just says my name and the hospital and my doctor's name, and it says that, such as Steph has had a sleeve gastrectomy surgery, including stomach stapling, which has surgically reduced her stomach capacity to less than 3 ounces. Therefore, it would be appreciated if individual consideration could be given to my patient with regard to your food service. Thank you. So I guess it's like your lifetime, hey, I'm over 12, but can I still get a kid meal? That's new. But I wish they didn't tell them like what surgery I got. Why was that necessary? Just say I've had gastric surgery and, I can only eat less than 3 ounces. I'm so tired. It's been a rockin' Friday. So that's all I have. And if you have any hints or tips, please leave them in the comments. Definitely, I enjoy speaking to you and sharing all the things. And I really do hope that you can comment and tell me anything that's helping you. Because like I said, I'm new in my journey, and this is not something I've done before. I don't get paid for this. Somebody at that little bullying gastric RNY thing said, I posted a link and said, hey, I'm journaling my thing. I said, and you can, go here and see mine. And I said, hit the subscribe button. Like, do you not know YouTube? And they're like trying to say when you hit the subscribe button, it's like What am I getting paid? What do you get paid when I hit subscribe? Paid by who? I'm just trying to give you an alert. I like having you here. Like, you know, if you have something, post yours and I'll go subscribe to yours the way you journal. We can journal to each other. Like, some people that have these surgeries are such bullies. It's like they want to label, oh, I've gotten this one and you've gotten that one. Like, maybe yours is, you have some like chip on your block. Like, I don't know, did you want my surgery and you couldn't have it? Or are you know, like dissatisfied? Or because happy people don't feel the need to attack others. But you know what? I will not apologize by saying, hey, if you're here considering this surgery, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying talk to your surgeon about that. And here's a document. Take it to them. Have a real conversation and ask them about this. Like, that's called informed consent. They don't really tell you how it really works out until you ask them these questions specifically, like I did. And all of a sudden, you're like, I didn't really get that from all of those paperworks and things. I'm glad somebody said something to me. But for, like my surgeon said, it's the right, certain surgeries are right for different people depending on what the risk level is and your body and things like that. But I had something in my mind that made me think that I was going to gain weight again if I had the sleeve. You know, like I would be like most people, that percentage scared me and I didn't want to go through all this and then regain weight. Well, now I'm starting to feel like one of the things I'm seeing is that sometimes people pick the gastric surgery because you lose more weight. And it's like there's this thought process when you go to all these things, they're like, yay, I'm skinny and I'm pretty and I get to wear all these cute clothes and life is just wonderful and, you know, and I'm so healthy. And it's like, I had an alarm bell in my head and I wasn't trying to get skinny. In fact, my husband was really mad at me. He's like, I don't want you skinny like that. And so, like, it was like a problem between us. And really, I never really felt ugly. I just said, I don't want to stroke out like my mom. And it wasn't like I wasn't willing to do the effort. There was just some things that needed to be worked out with my blood pressure. And somehow that surgery really did fix it. And I'm not going to listen to anybody say, oh, but you eat differently now. Your portion size are different. Because I started in October, 2 months ahead. And I didn't get those results. I lost the weight. I didn't get the weight loss and the heart rate problems. And listen, when your heart sits around 100, 107 or whatever, 105, working out to get your heart rate to 120 or 110, I don't know. I'm just saying. You're already at a fast heartbeat, as my surgeon told me. And my cardiologist said, I need to do this now. Because it'll be the best thing I ever did. But he never told me it was going to be like that fast. So that's all I have. Wishing you a great week. I'm really tired. A happy new year. I think I'll actually be able to keep my diet things. I'm looking for that noodleless lasagna. Really, I might even make it a day ahead. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, getting my teeth cleaned was more difficult. Going through all those doctor appointments to check off boxes was more difficult. Somebody had said to somebody else, like, now people around me try to justify it to other people because they know now I did it, and they want to feel the need to explain to people, oh, well, you know, they had such and such had a surgery. Like, you didn't gotta say nothing. I can tell. I'm fine. Like, I faced you and still didn't, that person as my adversary. So, now it's like in their mind, they have to say, oh, well, she went through like 6 months of counseling. No, I didn't. I walked into the doctor's office and I stepped on the scale and I got my blood pressure and I told them what I was eating and I was making the right food choices and I was drinking it, and apparently the portions were off. But you know what else? I was retaining a massive amount of water, and it took cardiologist to figure it. So whereas I was being blamed like I was stuffing my face with cake, which I wasn't, I was just sitting here drinking water and retaining it all. Like, you know, and I knew it because my ankles were terrible swollen. I ain't got that problem at all. In fact, my feet hurt. Like, shoes wouldn't fit. I haven't had one pair of shoes that hurts. It's incredible. All right, y'all. So please, when you say support each other, it also means being honest and being open and being able to look at facts and say, although it's actually a risk, it didn't happen to me, not yet, but I'm aware of it, you know, be grown about it. I actually got banned. And I took screenshots of those people and their mean little posts and I blocked them. Because I never said they made the wrong decision. I just want other people considering that to have the honest conversation so they can really decide if that's the desired outcome. Or perhaps are you just saying, I need to lose a lot of weight and this will get me the most off. If that's what you're doing, stop. If you're just telling yourself you're getting this surgery or that surgery based upon which one's going to get you the most weight off, stop. It's like, listen to that. Lacks the commitment. Like, there's a reason some of those things happen. And maybe those side effects might not be in your best interest or worth you picking that particular surgery because there's so many of them you could pick. And if you take out those perceptions and you really talk to your surgeon, like my surgeon did and the bariatric person did, they just assumed I knew and there's a reason I picked it. I had the perception that I did not want to ever regain. There's a whole forum on Rogaine with the gastric sleeve. You know what? I'm just going to focus on keeping my portions small. I got my little cups. And this is my life. So, I just have to keep myself, you know, within those boundaries and making good food choices. If I regain weight and I have put in the hard work and effort and I'm walking, well, I guess I'm going to tell you this. It must be I'm building muscle. But if I'm not 120 pounds and a size 0, I'm perfectly fine. I promise. I don't need to get super skinny. I just need to get some health issues away, those comorbidities, so that I could be healthy. Because being 20 pounds over is not going to kill me. And I didn't do it so I could be micro skinny. Now that's great for you, but that's not for me. I'm just trying to get healthy. So if I don't focus so much on weight, it's not that I'm hiding it. I lost 50 pounds. 50 pounds between October 9th and December 13th. I could lose the weight. I just need a little more tool. All right, you have a great day. It's been fun. And you take care. Share your secrets. Share your tips. And you don't have to defend your decisions to anyone. You're beautiful. Your decisions were right. And if something happens you're not expecting, it's okay, because support means that we're all here for each other. And we can relate. And we all want to be successful. And if there's something I can do to help you, please let me know. But don't ever feel like anybody question your decision. It's your body. It's your mind. It's your decision. Don't take that choice and that information away from somebody else. Take care.